from New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show. Today, we've got the latest hot topics on deck, and Wendy's sounding off on all of them. Plus, supermodel Chanel Iman tells us about her big screen debut in Pharrell Williams' new movie. And real questions, real talk. Wendy's taking on all your burning questions. Now, here's Wendy!
Welcome to the show. Thanks for watching. My co-hosts, you know who they are, my studio audience. Tickets are free. We're here till the end of July. Come on by. How you doing? I'm doing great. Let's talk about stuff. It's time for Hot Topics. And what do you do when you have lipstick on your teeth? Don't judge me. Hi. I love you more, thank you. Okay, so look. I've been riveted by this story of those two killers on the loose here in New York. Now here's the update. So now the police are reportedly questioning a 51-year-old prison worker who worked in the sewing room named Joyce. Well, Joyce is married and she's got a son who's denying her involvement. Joyce's husband also works at the prison. All right, so these two guys, no, it's not George Lopez and Tom Green, but for humor, I refer to them as that because if you squint, don't they kind of look like the cousins? Okay, so the George Lopez one is a Lothario. When he puts on a suit and he's got a way with the ladies and he really does know how to charm us. Problem is, when he smiles, he's got all steel teeth in the front of his skull. By the way, they're two murderers, like we already told you, the news is telling you. But the George Lopez one, murdered with his bare hands. Which, when it comes to murders, there are two horrible ways to murder. It really says a lot. Like shooting somebody is from afar, so you're not really at them. But murdering someone with your bare hands or stabbing them where you have to actually feel the puncture thing, that's a whole nother kind of animal. Anyway, reportedly, George and Tom were spotted about 40 miles outside of the prison area. So they're on the move. And I'm not asking you to fan out. My thought is that these guys planned this from the time that they were arrested, from the time. And they methodically planned to be nice in prison. They were both in the honor roll cell block area, which is where when you're a really good prisoner, you know, they treat you nice and you have more privileges. I also believe that they might have, now mind you, Joyce is innocent, but you could see like Joyce, even though she's married, she might like the manly wiles of an attractive man who knows how to tell her, you sure look pretty today. You know, like maybe the killers plotted on a woman who needed a little nicety to her. So she would be like the weak link. And the day that they escaped, remember I was telling you that they ran through their cells and then through the tunnels and then up through a manhole in a nice neighborhood where our kids are riding bicycles and playing stickball? Okay? And the only way that the cops found them, because the cops said if they just put the cover back on the manhole, they would have never been found. But now there's more to the story because when they got out of the manhole, they were looking for, allegedly, Joyce with the getaway car. Well, honey, Joyce was not there. Allegedly, Joyce checked herself into the prison hospital with an alleged panic attack. So she's only being questioned. She hasn't been. See, haven't you seen this kind of stuff on movies? Yes. But not in real life? This is like a really, really nutty story. So, you know, shout out to everybody 40 miles outside of the prison zone. Hide your kids, hide your wives, lock the door, and close the blinds. Because the killers are still on the loose. So, it looks like Fashion Police may have their new host. According to the New York Daily News, it's Joan's daughter, friend to the show, Melissa Rivers. You like that? So do I. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because Melissa knows her mother's voice in terms of how this show should be executed. No, Melissa is not a comedian the way Joan was, but Melissa knows enough about fashion and the execution of this show. I think this would be terrific. And then what they want to do is they want to keep one revolving seat where the other, you know, I think like Juliana and the man, Brad, right? Right, Brad will still be there, Juliana will be there, and then it'll be Melissa, and then the fourth chair will remain open for rotating hosts. I think that if you're gonna rotate hosts, this person has always got to be a say it like you mean it. Like, for instance, as much as I like Jennifer Lopez would come on and be nice to everybody because she's gotta play into the Hollywood machine. And I think that that fourth chair should be filled with people like Lisa Lampanelli, you know, like people like that. You don't necessarily have to know about fashion. You gotta come with a funny bone, you know, and a little edge. So, and for those of you in New York who read the article in the Daily News, then you know that my name came up. And here's the thing. Here's the thing. What'd they say? I'm in talks?
Yep.
And talks.
I'm in talks.
I'd love to have you.
Okay. I've been sleeping with my manager. Going out of my way to make sure that, you know, I know it's sleeping with my manager for 20 years. I know nothing about this. When they say I'm in talks, who's in talks? Besides, the Fashion Police is out in LA, and we're here in New York. And we don't tape our show. We're live. It's, 7 minutes after 10 o'clock. We're live. So, as much as I love, you know, Melissa and I love the Fashion Police and stuff, I couldn't do it. I mean, I could do it if I was out there for one day. As long as you had green room catering from some of my favorite places, like I never ate at that place, Norm's. Isn't that where Karrueche and Chris went? You know, I need the good vittles in the green room. No, but I'm flattered. No, I know nothing about talks, but good luck, Melissa, with the Fashion Police. And Fashion Police returns, everybody, this September. So now look. Remember I was telling this story about Chris Brown exploding and following his ex-girlfriend Karrueche out of the club and then going to her house and banging on the door at 3 o'clock in the morning like a madman? Well, Chris reportedly is claiming that he was tricked by his friends who told him that Karrueche was ready to work things out and was at the nightclub that night. And that Karrueche would be in the VIP and that he could have, you know, the VIP banquette next to hers and they could work it out. So Chris gets all dressed, puts on his hat, his red jacket, his white sneakers. You know, his friends pick him up, beep, beep, come on. And they get to the club and he's looking, I guess, to make up with his girlfriend, only to find out he was tricked. She doesn't want anything to do with him. But see, Claudia, it's good to see you back. You haven't been here in so long. They just shot you on the camera. Claudia, all right, this is our 6th season of the show, and we do have our regulars, and Claudia is one of these people who's been here since our 6-week sneak peek. Thank you, Claudia. If you come here enough, you're like extended family. We know you. Anyway, what was I saying? So these aren't real friends. These are people who, and Chris is young, and I could imagine that his friends still like the paparazzi and the hubbub of going out with an A-list star and getting bottle service, VIP treatment, and things like that. It was probably his friends who were like, we want to go out tonight, but we don't want to pay. And we don't want to drive. So let's tell Chris that Karrueche's going to be at the club, and then we'll get a little paparazzi in there as like action. So personally speaking, I'm going to give Chris the benefit of the doubt. I believe that there are friends like this who would dupe you into telling you something about your ex-girlfriend, and then you go. And I was asked in my Hot Topics meeting, well, Wendy, if Karrueche did want to get back with Chris, why wouldn't she just call him? I said, because sometimes young people don't communicate directly with one another. It's like that juvenile thing where you pass a note to a friend to give to a girl you like, that you like her. I know it's young and it's dumb, but so Khloe Kardashian is being called a cheater. Not in the usual way, in the body way. Well, people are saying that she didn't get her new body by exercising. They're saying that she got it by liposuction. And Khloe lashed out at the rumors while she was at the gym. And look, there's only 24 hours in a day. We've all got to multitask. I find it disgusting, but maybe a compliment that I'm being accused of getting lipo done. I work out 5 days a week. I bust my ass. I'm assuming if I've had any sort of surgery, I would need 6 to 8 weeks off of intense workout. Why is it so hard to give credit where credit is due? I'll tell you why, because you're a Kardashian. And as best I could tell, there are only 2 of you who are natural, and that would be your brother Rob. Where is Rob? And your model sister Kendall. The rest of you do look pulled, puffed, sucked, and done. And by the way, Khloe, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I get it if you work out a lot and everything. However, dear, it does look like your behind has grown while your waist has gotten smaller. And that behind does not look natural. And I would suggest, according to the plastic surgery world, that that's called fat transfer. When you get the fat removed from where you don't want it and get it put to where you do want it. And I'm going with, you know what? For the purpose of the show, I'm gonna go with what you say, but in my mind, I'm saying, And also, I don't think that you should be offended by this. Whether you got it through working out or even if you got liposuction, people don't understand, Khloe, like me and you understand, that you have to put in an inordinate amount of work to maintain liposuction. I know people that have gotten liposuction and gained that mess back within a year because they think that they can go to, eat cheeseburgers and stuff all the time. So I wouldn't be upset. And it looks like you've lost weight but not lost it in your butt, which is not natural. It's like I've lost weight but haven't lost it in my boobs, but they're not natural. But unlike you, I'm not ashamed to admit that they're not natural. Anyway, hey, Khloe, how you doing? All right, let's move along to Paris Hilton. This is a really good story. You like Paris? There's nothing wrong with clapping for Paris Hilton. So Paris has a new man, and she has hit the jackpot. His name is Hans Thomas Gross. That's Mr. Gross. He's Swiss. They met at the Cannes Film Festival, or Cannes, or whatever you want to call it, last month, and they were spotted on his yacht in Ibiza. He's worth over $200 million. And, you know, Paris is 34 years old, and she's always had a thing for really, really young guys. Like the last time she was here, she was with her young boyfriend who was 21, but they've since broken up, and he sat right there in the audience and was supporting his girl. But the thing about, you know, being a 21-year-old when you're 34 years old, and she's always said she wants to get married and she wants to have kids, and, you know, you're not on that track when you're dating a 21-year-old. Hans, and we researched the best we could, we couldn't find that he has an ex-wife or that he's presently married. We couldn't find that he has children. He's 39 years old, worth over $200 million. My father would say, good morning, Daddy. My father would say, so Wendy, why is he single? Why wasn't he ever married? Why doesn't he have kids? But Daddy is old school, you know, he's 83. But, you know, there is something to that. Do you agree? Like, if you're 39 and you're a man, not a woman, because a lot of us, you know, get older and we never have kids or never have a spouse because it seems as though there are not enough men. I don't know what that is all about. But when you meet a jackpot man at 39 worth over $200 million and he's never had kids and he's never had a wife, are you suspicious like my dad? Yes. Would you still date him to find out? Yes. Okay. Well, Paris is a DJ now, and she's staying in his villa in Ibiza, where he has a villa in Ibiza, and she's a DJ. Now, here's the thing about Ibiza. I would be suspicious of somebody who had a villa in Ibiza, because that means that you're really married to Ibiza. And if you know anything about Ibiza, nothing good happens in Ibiza. In Ibiza, it's like after midnight culture all day long. People take their cocktails of mess and smoke their mess and drink. I mean, Ibiza is a nonstop, but I'm suspicious of the villa in Ibiza. And I'm also suspicious of 39, totally single, no kids, and worth over $200 million. That's it. Judge me later on Facebook. You always do. And Miley Cyrus is doing the most. I know she does, but I think I finally had it up to here. Because it's like a desperate cry for attention. So Miley's naked again. Nothing new. This time on the cover of Paper Magazine with her pig. The ironic thing, yes, she's got body paint and she's topless. The ironic thing is that she's a beautiful woman. I've seen her look better, which is weird because on the cover of a magazine, you expect somebody to look optimum. I don't know what that is. Yes, I don't get it. Gray goop. The goofy stare. I'm over nudity, not just on her, but everyone. I'm over it. And by the way, this is the same magazine that Kim K was on in the champagne glass with the butt. And I must say, Kim wins. You know, I just feel as though Kim has more control over her nudity machine. I feel as though Paper Magazine did a better job of having Kim look optimum beautiful as opposed to Miley, who I've seen her look better in The Inquirer, you know, with no formal photo shoot. Miley told them, now here's the part where I just say I'm over it. Because here's what she says. Miley says, I'm literally open to every single thing that is consenting and doesn't involve animals, and everyone is of age. Everything that's legal, I'm down with. How pathetic. You know what I'm saying? She's talking about sex here. Done. I can't. really do think that, you know, parents do have a certain amount of influence over their children. Maybe not all influence, but a certain amount. And I don't care whether you're 12 or whether you're 52. If your mom and dad are still alive and you respect them, in my opinion, they do have a certain amount of influence over you. Would you agree?
Yes.
Like, they're not the boss of you, but and I'm just wondering where her mother and father are in this whole provocative thing, because she has, to me, slipped off the rails. Anyway, so Prince Harry met Lady Gaga. Now, we know Prince Harry is not the first in line for the throne. He's like number 16, so he doesn't exactly have to act royal, but he does have to act dignified. Well, we've got the picture, and it's our hot shot of the day. Hit it. Prince Harry got caught staring at Lady Gaga's tatas. I guess that's only natural. That might be one of the reasons that I'm wild about Harry. I like him a lot. Yeah. Everybody keep clapping. A little bit louder. We've got more great show for you. Supermodel Chanel Iman is here. You know, Chanel is starring in the highly anticipated new movie, Dope. But up next, it's time for Celebrity Fan Out, so keep it here.
We're keeping it hot and all new on Wendy. We get a special inside scoop from Access Hollywood. An all-access pass to juicy news? Yes, please. And there are only a few trendy at Wendy deals left this season. Get what's in before we run out.
Monday on an all-new Wendy.
Okay, welcome back. It's time for everybody's favorite Celebrity Fan Out. Okay, our first Celebrity Fan Out comes from Christy H., who watches our show on WAGA in Canton, Georgia. Christy writes, "How you doing, Wendy? We heard that there was a movie filming in town, so I pulled my boys out of school and headed over to the set. We were thrilled when we got to meet Tom Cruise." He hugged our boys, shook their hands, and went out of his way to make it a wonderful memory for them. You know, the reason that he has a couple of pounds on is because he's currently in town filming a movie called Mina. It's based on true events where he plays a drug trafficker. So he gained a couple of pounds for the movie. Okay, our next Celebrity Fan Out comes from Paige B., who watches The Wendy Show on WBFF in BFF, I love that. In Baltimore, Maryland, Paige writes, "Hey, Wendy, I had the biggest crush on a musician for 10 years, and my dream came true when I met Joe Jonas." She says, "I had to fight through a group of fans to get to him, but it was worth it because not only did I get a hug, but I totally look like his girlfriend in this photo." You're right. Well, maybe his side girlfriend, because, you know, he's currently dating that supermodel, Gigi Hadid. Okay. Our next one comes from, a Celebrity Fan Out comes from Norman M., who watches The Wendy Show on WFTC in St. Paul, Minnesota. Norman writes, "Hi, Wendy, how you doing? An extraordinary day at work turned into an extraordinary day an ordinary day turned into an extraordinary day at work when I met Demi Lovato." I know. He says, "I was ringing her up at the cash register. When I asked her for ID, I had no idea who she was until I read her name. We both laughed, and then we took this pic together." Cute. This is our last one. Our last Celebrity Fan Out comes from Monet A., who watches The Wendy Show on WTTG in Woodbridge, Virginia. Monet writes, "Hey, Wendy, I noticed the man with swag walking into Wendy's. I thought my eyes were fooling me, but it was Terrence Howard." It's good. I even like his outfit. Anyway, so she goes, this is funny, she goes, "Faster than the speed of lightning, I wiped the burger residue off my face. Look, hiked up my boobs, grabbed my daughter to approach him. He gave me the hustle and flow smile and made my day." Thank you. Look, I love Celebrity Fan Out. And If you've ever had an encounter with a celebrity and you want to share with us, come on, go to wendyshow.com. Now, up next is an actress and supermodel, Chanel Iman. Don't go far. Is not only a supermodel, she's also making her acting debut in the much-anticipated new movie, Dope. Take a look.
Nobody's gonna suspect a thing. We're just geeks doing what geeks do.
I don't want to go to jail. I want to go to college.
Ah, slippery slope.
Exactly.
You play with me, my little boy from the hood?
Hey, wait. I am the authority in keeping a proper brother to whole ratio. So unless you got some boobies...
What? Like boys don't cry. Remember we were saying that?
Remember that.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Malcolm Adekanbi. Can you dig it?
Please welcome the beautiful and talented Chanel Iman. Young lady.
I know. I saw you at partying somewhere.
I don't remember where it was. I think it was the winter, and it was someplace where all the cool people were, and I was like, oh, well, what am I doing here?
No, you're cool, too. You're supposed to be there.
Yeah, well, so you look beautiful today. I want to give you some shoe cam.
Thank you.
Just put your feet on those feet. Okay, so Chanel, I must say, last night was an awkward night in our house.
Oh, was it?
Well, because we watched, me and my son screened the movie Dope, and you were quite naked. You have lovely breasts.
Thank you.
We saw you do everything from throw up on a guy to disrobe. I mean, you were just, you did the damn thing in the movie. It was a little awkward with little Kev, but Kev loved the, not little, he's 14. But he loved the movie. He's 14, but we loved the movie.
That's good.
And you did a really good job.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, give everybody the premise on what the movie is about. You do.
Okay, so it's about a guy growing up in LA, in Inglewood, California, you know, and he's a nerdy boy trying to go to Harvard, gets caught up in, you know, a drug deal gone bad, and just goes on a crazy journey.
Yeah.
Trying to get there.
It's very interesting. And so this is your acting debut. You've never acted before.
Yes.
You did a really good job.
You think so?
I do.
Thanks.
Had you ever been offered acting roles before?
No, I haven't. This is actually my second audition that I went in for. When I read the script, I fell in love with it, and I knew I just wanted to get on this film and be a part of the project, especially the people involved. And I worked with my acting coach on it before I went to audition. Then I auditioned, and then I got a call that I got the role.
Good for you. Well, there were a lot of very influential people involved, from Forrest Whitaker, Pharrell, and Puffy, who executive produced it.
Yes.
And then a lot of cute boys on the set.
Oh, yeah?
You know, I'm watching the movie, I'm like, wow, very cute. So, you have perfected your modeling game. I mean, I had no idea that you, first of all, you're from California?
I am.
What part?
Culver City.
Culver City. And is it true that you left Culver City when you were 13 and then moved to New York when you were 15 to pursue modeling?
I did, yeah. I started very young. Started traveling to Europe and Paris and London and all over the world and shooting and stuff at a very young age.
Gee. And so you're 24 now?
Yeah.
24. Now, when you leave home that early, okay, do your parents come with you, or do they hire a minder for their minor daughter? How does that work?
Well, I lived in a model's apartment when I first moved to New York.
A model's apartment?
Yeah, so it's like...
That sounds fun!
Yeah, an apartment full of models from all over, and then we have a chaperone. And then when you're about 16, you get your own place.
Yeah.
And then my mom would come in and out and visit me.
Now, okay, are any of those models who were in the model's apartment originally, have they survived the game? Do we know who they... Have they risen to the heights of Chanel Iman? No.
The girls that, no, not the girls that I was rooming with.
Yes.
But I know, like, I grew up with Khloe Kardashian and some of the other top models that you're familiar with. Yeah.
So, did you do normal stuff at that age? Like, did you go to your prom?
I didn't. No, I didn't get a chance to go to prom. I tried to do things like house parties when my mom was away, and I would go home and visit. So yeah, like, and that was a lot of fun. I'd go to beaches with bonfires, and I tried to do like things that people were doing in high school. But my prom is usually me getting dressed up and going on red carpets and stuff.
Yeah, well, we have a picture of you from the Met Gala.
Yeah.
And was this your first Met Gala? You're there with Tom Ford?
Yeah, that's not my first. But it was actually the most special Met Ball moment for me, to be walking on the carpet and being Tom Ford's date.
You've had an extraordinary life to be such a young lady. Let me go back to the modeling game. All right, so you mentioned Khloe Kardashian and, you know, some of the other girls that you model with. Kendall Jenner has gotten a lot of shade thrown at her because people feel like she was entitled being, you know, a Kardashian to begin with, and then she just got ushered in. Maybe she didn't have to work as hard as a girl like you. What are your thoughts?
I love Kendall.
Yeah.
You know, I've worked with her a few times. I see her all the time.
Yeah.
She's like has the perfect body to be a model, and I think, you know, good for her. She's doing her thing.
I'm happy for her too.
Why not?
You know, I think that, you know, there are a bunch of different ways to get to where you want to be, and her way just happened to be a shortcut, but I think she's risen to the occasion, you know?
Yeah.
So, there's a person, Halle Berry, sorry, Halle, how you doing? Halle Berry, I heard, is a person that you've always looked up to over everybody. And you had a chance to meet her. How was that?
That is my girl crush. Like, I never have been so excited to meet somebody, but when I saw her from across the room, I was trying to figure out how I was going to ask her to take a picture with me, because I love her that much, and I look up to her like my whole life. So,
yeah, she's a nice woman.
She's awesome.
So, look, back to you, your love life, the cute boys on the set. What's all doing?
On the set.
You're a young and pretty New York City girl.
Yeah, I try to keep that part of my life private.
Yes.
I don't want to jinx anything, you know.
It's okay. Yeah. Well, you know, you're doing a very good job of privacy, because we never see you falling out of clubs drunk. We never see you leaving popular restaurants. You know, we read everything here at Hot Topics on the show, and try as we might, you do keep your stuff on the low, which is a good thing. Bad for my business, but good for you. You know what I mean?
I think every girl should.
Yeah.
So leave a little mystery.
Well, then I'd be out of business. So I like the sloppy ones. But it was really nice seeing you again. And congratulations on your first acting role. The movie is called Dope, and it's in theaters on June 19th. Clap it up again for supermodel Chanel Iman. Ask Wendy is next.
We're keeping it hot and all new on Wendy. We get a special inside scoop from Access Hollywood. An all-access pass to juicy news? Yes, please. And there are only a few trendy at Wendy deals left this season. Get what's in before we run out.
Monday on an all-new Wendy.
Welcome back. It's time for Ask Wendy. How you doing?
Hi, I'm Sanibel. How you doing?
Good, Sanibel. How can I help?
Well, I was out in the city, and I spotted one of my good friend's boyfriends out with another guy. They're gazing into each other's eyes and touching hands a bit. Should I confront her, or should I leave it alone?
Leave it alone.
Yeah?
How long has she been dating this guy?
Almost 2 years now.
So you saw a bisexual thing going on?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Does she watch this show?
She does indeed.
Does she know that you're talking about her?
Let's hope she doesn't figure it out, but I'm pretty sure she knows.
Yeah, they've been dating for 2 years?
Yeah.
If she comes to you about what she's seen on the show today, then be honest with her.
Okay.
If she doesn't, then leave it alone and don't say anything to him.
Okay.
Okay? Damn it, man!
I know, right?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, my God.
Hi, Wendy. My name is Ann. How you doing?
Hi, Ann.
Hi. Wendy, I have 2 adult daughters that I like to refer to as Paris Hilton and Nicole.
Okay.
One is 24. One is 19. They're One graduated college, the other one is still in college. They both have good jobs and they're working. My husband and I have asked them to contribute $25 a week to the house, and to date they have not paid up. How can I get them to contribute?
Give them a move-out date of September 1st. Honestly. Listen, there's nothing wrong with kids in their 20s, early 20s, living at home because, you know, the economy is still bad no matter what people say. But if you say that they have good jobs and they're not contributing, then they're irresponsible. So give them the 90-day notice. They have to be out by whatever 90 days is from now. Okay?
We have.
Do you mean it?
Apparently not. They're still there. We need to revamp that, I guess.
You and your husband have got to talk to them, like, sternly and let them know. They're running roughshod over you and your husband.
Pretty much.
We don't let our kids do that. Do we?
No, we try. We have. They have dug their heels in. They have.
Go home and fight, Mom.
I shall.
Okay.
Thank
All right.
you.
Very well. That's a tough one. Uh-oh. Come on. How you doing?
Hey, Wendy.
What's up, Wendy?
My name is Latoya. I'm from Houston. It's my husband, Lonnie.
Hi, Lonnie. Hi, Latoya.
Hello.
So how can I help?
So my husband travels a lot. We've been married for 14 years. And I send him sexy texts and pictures, trying, you know, keep it spicy.
Okay.
And this is how he responds. Thanks. And that's nice. So how do I get him to engage, you know?
Well, wait a minute. Maybe he's tired. Let's find out more. Are you tired? Are you a construction worker?
With my job, I have a lot of colleagues around. Sometimes I'm even afraid to pick up my phone because I don't know what she's sending me. So, you know, sometimes, you know, I'm at work. I'm trying to be professional. I'm trying to keep everything down. I don't want nothing to come up. You know, if you're giving a presentation and you stand up,
yeah, there's a pop-up.
So we try not to engage at that time because I'm at work.
Okay, any excuse is better than none. Like, you've been married for, what'd you say, 14 years? 14, you have kids?
Yes.
You're lucky that she still has it hot for you, because after a while, sometimes the heat wears off. You've got to engage. I'm putting this on you, not on her, okay?
I know it's on me.
Tell
I'll
her,
do better.
This is what you do. Next time she does it, if you're in a presentation, tell her that you'll get back with her later on. When you get back to the hotel, that's when you FaceTime. Okay?
Yes. We can do that FaceTime.
Okay. Very well. More Ask Wendy next. Don't go far. Do you want to be my next co-host? Okay, good. Go to wendyshow.com, request your free tickets, and be a part of my studio audience. Make sure you're dressed to impress. I can't wait to see you. We're back with more Ask Wendy. How you doing?
Hi, Wendy.
How you doing? That was a good one.
Thank you. My name is Narelle. I live here in the city. So I've been seeing this guy off and on for the past 3 years. I've been seeing this guy off and on for the past 3 years. He's really great, good gentleman all the time. So we decided, you know, let's try and make this exclusive, try a relationship. But the only thing is, he told me that he's bisexual.
Talk louder. Okay, another bisexual situation in aisle 2.
Aisle 2. That's me. So I was kind of shocked because I didn't even know it. And he was like, I thought you knew. And I was like, no, I didn't. So what do I do? Because he's really nice, gentleman.
Okay. They're two separate problems here. Or not problems, but two separate situations. When you see a guy on and off for 3 years, if he wanted to make it exclusive, or you did, he would have said something.
Well, we both didn't want to because we were both, you know, really busy, and I was waiting for my schedule.
No, if I really like somebody, you know, I make time for exclusivity. I couldn't do it. I'm a different girl than you. And also, I couldn't be with a bisexual man. I mean, it's enough you have to walk in a room full of beautiful women and see who's looking. I can't have the whole smorgasbord available to a man. So you say no, then. So I answered.
But how do I break it to him? Like, because he's really nice.
You can be friends. You can be friends. But do you still want to be sex buddies?
No, we was never that.
Okay.
Never that.
Okay. You said you've been...
No, we were never. No, we were seeing each other off and on.
But to me, that means you're also sleeping together casually.
No. Just friends off and on, seeing each other.
Narelle, sit down. This is not even a conversation. You'll be his friend. You don't want to be his girlfriend. Got it? All right, Narelle.
Hi,
Wendy. My name is Linda. How are you doing?
How you doing? Linda, please. You just heard me talk to Narelle. I'm a mess.
Sorry. So about a month ago, I asked my coworker out on a date, but he turned me down saying he just wanted to be friends.
Here we go.
Yes, I know. And now it's a little bit awkward at work, so how do I, like, make him know that I'm over him? Yeah.
This is up to you to be mature.
Okay.
Okay, but you don't have to say over him. You know, you open this can of worms. This is one of the problems that happens when you have relationships going on at work. Because you're the one who initiated, you have to be the one to be the more mature person, okay?
Okay.
You don't have to have a conversation that you're over him. Just treat him just like you would like another day at work, except you don't want to smush.
Not like flirting, like anything.
Yeah. All right, besides you're cute. You've got a dimple in your chin.
I do?
You can get another. Okay. Thank you. Please help me.
Hi, Wendy. I'm Colleen. How you doing?
I'm not sure, Colleen. How you doing?
Okay. I have a 16-year-old daughter that just lost her first job. She was a waitress, and her boss let her go because she wanted to switch her hours. So, should I call him up and straighten him out, or should I let her deal with it on her own?
Let her deal with it on her own. Why'd you want to change her hours?
Oh, something came up, you know, a vocal lesson or something. She's the aspiring actress, so she wanted to go to vocal lessons. So,
well, no, you shouldn't call and straighten out, because otherwise then our kids feel as though we're always going to be there to rescue them and straighten people out.
I was just being the overprotective mother.
But that's what we do.
I know.
You know, as they grow up, we have to grow up in terms of moms and what we do. It is hard.
First daughter, so
it's
hard.
Well, Mom, don't butt in.
I won't.
Tell your daughter I said good luck.
I will, thank you.
You're welcome. Up next, everybody, we're going to play a game called Who's That? Don't go far. Welcome back. It's time to play Who's That? Let's meet our player. What's your name? Where are you from?
Erica from Baltimore.
Perfect. Erica, we're going to give you a scrambled photo of a celebrity, and you have to guess who it is, okay?
Okay.
All right, let's see the picture. Who's that?
Oh, my gosh.
Don't tell her. Do you want a hint?
Yes, please.
Okay, she's starring in the #1 movie in the country, and she plays an unlikely secret agent.
Oh, Sofia Vergara.
No!
Oh, agent? An agent?
No!
Sandra Bullock?
It's Melissa McCarthy.
Oh,
It's okay. Look, everybody's a winner. Here's a $100 gift card to Legal Seafood, one of my favorites. I want to thank Chanel Iman. Good luck with your movie, young lady. Also, my co-host, my studio audience tomorrow. She plays the villainous V on the hit show Orange is the New Black. Lorraine Toussaint stops by. Plus, we've got you covered with all the latest juicy hot topics. I love you for watching today, and I'll see you next time on Wendy. Bye.